Alright, my mic's plugged in this time. Avoided that disaster, just narrowly. So, we're doing this again because I think I'll be doing this once or twice more. I have this gigantic list of videos to get to, but I'm just not exactly finding the energy for them right now. So, uh, but I think in a couple days it should be fine. And I hope you guys enjoy these. Anyway, so I was expecting, special offense when I saw Subpaz Aptos because, Dugtrio and friends. But feasibly Subpaz Aptos can beat like a bunch of physical attackers. So I wasn't expecting to see an agility Metagross. And but I'm slightly less expecting to see a Dugtrio now, so that's nice. Oh, yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. And it's not... This is definitely going to KO me, but hey. Unfortunately, I don't have Pursuit Tar to finish this Magneton off, so I could let my Scarm go wild. But... There's Swampert, Salamence, Water. Either way, I think the Magneton might just get sacrificed here, yeah, so functionally the same thing. Maybe that Brick Break will make... Yeah, okay, well, that's annoying. Well, I don't want this SD passing. Or Calm Mind passing. Calm Mind passing with Magneton. Interesting. I know one of the recipients is an Agility Metagross, but... Hey, and that is what HP Bug Arrow is for. Oh, that thing's actually annoying. I'm going to Thief it. It's a very unusual team. Yeah, well, now I can Spike. Or Peck, feasibly. Yeah, I want to Peck because if Zapdos comes in, then it's chunked a little closer. Or that. So, look at that. Better than the second Spike if you know you can't get the third. So, actually, I don't need the third layer of spikes even. So, I'm just going to go to Blissey. Hopefully, this doesn't Rest Hawk. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Skarmory here. Yes, because if it rests, then now it is... Okay, so now it has 2 sleep. That's the way advanced mechanics work. If you sleep 2 turns like that, then... or if you sleep talk like that and don't burn sleep turns, then you don't... then your sleep counter resets, because you effectively have not burned any sleep by sleep talking. So... I'm tempted to... Actually, I mean, Arrow kind of went... Well, I would want the second and third spike for the Rest Hawks weekend. I don't really want this sub... Actually, no, I don't care if the sub passes. This is weakening itself. Alright, that's fine. Back to Skarmory. Alright, if it's gonna sleep talk again, then it's still... Oh, well, Sleep Talk Surf twice, so that's obnoxious. But it's still not waking up. I really hope this, like... Actually, that's annoying because now it, Well, I'm going to let it go. Yeah, okay. Because if it does HP Grass, then I'd go to Blissey and heal up. Yeah, this is actually annoying. Gotta get that spike again. No, I'm gonna EQ because I don't care if this gets blown up. In fact, it's totally fine. I think what I gotta do now is go to Arrow. Because I don't want to let T-Tar get... Yeah, okay, and just start spamming Double Edge because this thing will not wake up. Yes, see? Good. And hopefully my Spadef EVs make it so that I can live a Surf. Alright, awesome. 5 turn sleep from rest. That does not exist post RBY. Or GSC, actually, sorry. Anyway, cool. Good start. Yeah, that was definitely a case of mistaken mechanics. Let's go with... Oh, let's go with the rose. I like it. Oh, Skarmlead. That's no fun. I remember when Lum spit off Skarmlead was actually kind of common. It was a very brief period. Oh my, no way! Wow, I just got transported back a decade plus. Oh, okay, but it's not going to be a spit F Skarm. It's going to be a dual hazard Skarm. Okay, fine. I got rocks. I wonder what this Heatran set is. Oh, that's wonderful. Can't stay in and mess around too much. Okay, that doesn't look like... well, let's open the damage calc just to be sure. I noticed a comment saying, like, fix your R key. How long has it been? I have... This is not my main computer. This is my old computer that I use because it has a bunch of stuff on it, including all the stuff for recording. But my regular computer works with the R key just fine. And there's no point in having this one fixed. So I'm fine with whenever I use this one having to copy-paste the R. Okay, wait, no, that's wrong Rotom. That's... Okay. You know what? If Flygon wants to get wants to trade its... Oh, it is? Oh, I forgot they use that terrible set, which is the minus defense Flygon. Oh, because it switches into Heatran or something. Oh, that's annoying. Well, glad I didn't... well, I guess Bronzong Pivot wouldn't hurt, but... Yeah, it definitely sucks losing Rotom like that. That was short-sighted of me to overlook the minus defense Mixgon that gets used. Alright, well, this Empoleon is very scary, of course. Alright, it's not boosting yet, that's good. Yeah, I really would have loved to have Rotom here. Damn. That Heatran is really confidently switching into this thing. Oh, I see. Okay, it's pivoting. Alright, fine. Well, I'm not risking this. That's a lot of steals. That's... You know, I might have to, like, dare this Skarmory to, like, to just stay in. Because I assume it's, like, Brave Bird last or Whirlwind. I just want to get some health back. Because I'm going to have to deal with hazards anyway. But yeah, if this Skarm can actually hurt Bronzong, then I can just sit in with it. Nice. I hope it's Scarf Heatran. I hope this is a... Well, this is... If this is a sub one, then... Alright. I'm gonna go to Lottie here, just because... Yes, good. I'm gonna go to Heatran here because it's the least valuable. Oh, it just explodes, okay. Alright, I'm going to... Well, I want to get the sleep off on something. But I also want to prevent... I gotta keep Zong healthy so I can deal with Empoleon. Which is exactly why it has max Spit F, even though this team would really like some defense EVs. I can also let Swampert take a trick, maybe? Yeah, it has to be like a double scarf thing or something. Or it specs Rotom, in which case, you know, that's cool. But what's the Latias set? We're going to go to Bronzong because it's the least threatened by pretty much everything, funnily enough. And now we're going to go to Roserade because we can sleep something. Oh, it is Scarf. Okay. I'm going to sleep. That's fine. And now it's back to Bronzong. Well, wearing this thing down. Just a little bit at a time. Okay, you know what we're going to calc? We're going to calc modest -2 Rose Leaf Storm against Empoleon. -2. It's doing a pretty nice chunk. I mean, it could Agility, of course, but T-Wave Scarf Rotom, huh? Okay. I think I just want to Toxic this then. I could have gone to Swampert, but you know. Okay, so now we can. What's going to come in? I want to Toxic again because if Skarmory comes in, it just gets HP Iced for the KO. And I wanted to catch Latias, which is more annoying. I mean, if I HP Ice Latias, it's also fine, of course, but. Yeah, T-Wave Scarf Rotom, that is not seen in DPP. That kind of throw T-Wave on a Scarfer thing is much more of a later gen tactic. Alright, so Sleep is freed up. Well, I guess I can't sleep Rotom, but that's fine. I guess they want me to full para as I Shadow Ball, okay. Alright, yes, this is the time to use Swampert because it's not at risk. I don't need its health, and this time it won't get tricked into a move that will give Empoleon free setup. Oh, right to Emp, okay. Yeah, oh, I see, okay. Well, now I don't think there's much choice but to hope I don't full para on the Protect. Okay, that was nicely done. Alright, let's see. Latias into Latias. That's a tight one. Yeah, Surf does nothing. We're going to Latias, and we are Dragon Pulsing. Yep, that is close to minimum damage specs. Okay, so Specs Pulse to Agility Empoleon is 2 at KOing from that, surely, right? Yeah, 56. Yeah, okay. So this Latias just gets sacrificed. So I don't have to worry about giving it, yeah, it's gonna Agility and get to Torrent Pataya, of course. Well, if no, it's gonna sub down against Bronzong. No, you don't want to risk that. So we're just Dragon Pulsing. Oh, and that was, I guess they thought I would switch. Well, Bronzong should still live, especially if it's timid Empoleon, which is very common. But yeah, Bronzong, that's why it has that much SpDef. Specifically so it would live that Empoleon thing, which is kind of obnoxious for this team. Okay, coolio. I saw a comment in the last one going, oh, bring back the, fire spamming Sun team, and I will once I start building stuff for this. Oh, that's a team of mine. Cool. That's fun. Well, that means the Celebi is sub-passing, which is the most worthwhile Celebi set, of course. What should the lead be? Yeah, I think it's just got to be Terrakion and Rocks, and then just don't bother with much else. Yep, there's the Scald Keldeo, of course. It's Protect. So here comes Starmie, and it's going to Protect now. Either Celebi comes in or it protects. Either way, I want that free switch for D-Knight. And I'm not going to get multi-scale up again freely like this until, well, again, because as soon as T-Tar does this, then there it goes. Funnily enough, if I smack T-Tar here, then... come on. Well, I don't know why that T-Wave was used, because obviously this D-Knight's going to be Lum. Well, yeah, now Starmie becomes more threatening, because Sand is up, so Celebi can't switch in as freely. And it's not that suddenly it becomes the win condition, or anything like that. It's more that it can just wreak some havoc, you know. Anyway, there's that nice neutral outrage on Lando, so now Garchomp becomes scarier. And if I get that spin-off with Starmie, which is what I'm going to do, then Sash Chomp just becomes absolutely nuts. I think I'm going to spin block. If I 3-turn, then I just smack the Excadrill. But if I 2-turn, then I was going to spin block with Terrak. Oh, it didn't even spin. All right, cool. Now we spin block with Terrak. I guess the D-Knight was a big threat. And now we just Ice Beam. Ice Beam actually kind of claimed something here. Because, yeah, nothing really wants to switch into this Ice Beam with Rocks and Sand. I don't really need the spin, but it would be nice to have that Chomp Sash just in case. I mean, Keldeo is also a massive threat, is the thing. So the Breloom Sash, even just temporarily, for 1 turn. But Breloom can take a hit. Yeah. Alright, that must be Scarf Terrak or something. But I can't... Yeah, if it does Scarf SD, or a Scarf Stone Edge me, then... I mean, I guess it needs to have some speed, but I don't think so. Yeah, that team does not like Scarf Terrak. It needs all the wall breaking it can get. Alright, there is the CB Terrak. And now, what's the move? Yeah, it's just being careful around stupid Keldeo. So I think we just Bullet Punch, because this will get us a KO. Or, threaten... yeah, exactly, that. I really want this to switch in. Oh, it didn't even Scald. That's great. Because I want to, bait it in. The biggest fear there was... well, even if it did burn, then Life Orb Superpower would have hit it decently. Then I followed up with a Bullet Punch. And, excuse me. Then Breloom Mach Punch range, of course. But there's still Celebi. But that's exactly why, what's it called? Actually, this is faster. I don't want to sack D-Knight to it. I kind of want to go to Garchomp. Well, I don't know if the -2 Scizor BP won't KO it. So I really want those 2 sashes in. Well, it's mainly the Chomp one at this point for Terrak. Just to give myself some leeway in dancing around the Terrak Celebi combo. Bullet Punch does... Okay, yeah, no, Bullet Punch is still gonna KO almost surely. Yeah, I'm underestimating Scizor a little bit. Alright, there's Celebi, and this thing is kind of a pain. So what I think I do... Oh, I don't want to sack D-Knight because I can get a big Outrage off on it. So I'm just gonna Bullet Punch. Oh, nuts. Okay, well, this is why it's really good to have Breloom Sash intact in case it gets past a Terrakion. So I'm going to Pursuit here just to break the sub. And, yeah, okay. Do we Outrage? Do we Fire Punch? No, we Outrage. Come on. It's way stronger. Force the extra damage on Celebi, because there's only 2 turns. Oh, yeah, well, that's outstanding. Very glad I didn't Fire Punch there. Oh. Okay, well, now Terrakion gets KO'd by Mach Punch, and then Breloom, and then Garchomp beats Celebi one-on-one. Awesome. That's fantastic. I think we got a Bullet Seed here just so it doesn't get a free... So we limit its chances to get a free sub. Alright. Alright, that's a... Yeah, that Force Recover means this, and now we can Mach Punch, and great. Yeah, just... SD, and then Fire Fang. Cool. Alright. I'm enjoying it, which I shouldn't say out loud to not anger the ladder gods, but you know. Oh man. Still gotta... Yeah, I'm just going through the things I have to do today. Like eat, I just realized I haven't. I do that a lot. I also just received an unpleasant text. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's a whatever thing. And I also have a cold. It's not really a cold, it's just... Excuse me. God. Yeah, it's not a cold at all. Also, why am I still searching for Gen 6? It's a, whenever I get cold, like, at all, like, you know, if I'm in my apartment and everything's fine, and then I open the windows for, like, 2 seconds, and I get a little bit, like, chillier than I was before, then my nose is like, oh, there it is. Oh, wow, that's... Yeah, I really wish this Jirachi didn't have to be minus Spadef. But it's just the best nature for it to go one-on-one with everything. For just switching into Blissey like that, so arrogant. How do you live with yourself? Well, it's lost its lefties now, so that's great. And now I'm going to start drill pecking and wearing it down, and I will have my spikes. HP Fire, huh? Okay. Yeah, this is going to be thrilling. But I've got a, yeah, the Resthogger Zapdos will be annoying. A little less annoying once Sand is up, and I can start CB tarring things. Yes, Fori might seem annoying in this matchup, and then you're like, yeah, what if that was a Skarmory and it could actually do more? Oh, that's perfect. So I'm gonna Rock Slide just to avoid any stupid, you know, nonsense here. But I really want to... Okay, well, I don't have CB Focus Punch, so it's not that big a deal. Just want to make sure that the Zapdos doesn't get any cute ideas and I get the Wish off. God, that does a lot of damage. 27 from CV Slide? Jeez. Alright, we're going for 3 layers. Yeah, because I had the... I thought that Swampert might switch in, so... What we're going to do now is Roar, because Zapdos is coming in, and I want some extra lefties and to have more of the opposing team revealed. Okay, well, I'm just getting a Fortress Sacrifice thing here. Alright, so there's Jirachi, that's good to know. And now, Spike. Yeah, so now Fori is not spinning on anything. Yeah, Swampert, I mean, I shouldn't be so cavalier with it, because there could be a, God, it actually stings. Oh yeah, the Swampert is plus special attack. That's cool. Yeah, I shouldn't be so cavalier with it, because, oh, that was a good move on their end. Because there could be an arrow, but I think there still needs to be a T-Tar. There needs to be, there needs to be a bunch of stuff. So, I'm gonna go for Seismic Toss. I do not want that Fortress getting healed up. I don't think it would come in like ever, but you never know. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's not very pleasant to listen to. It's not very ASMR. Yeah. I'll try to keep a lid on it. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to avoid, well, that. The burn in particular. God, Jirachi is such an obnoxious Pokemon. I genuinely think Fire Punch Jirachi is kind of like, it's Will-O-Wisp-esque in how stupidly restrictive it is. Alright, it didn't burn there, so that's good. Now I'm going to throw a big CBEQ out there. And now I'm assuming a Gengar or something is going to come in. Or Zapdos. Hey, I'm fine with that. Oh, yeah, that's the more obvious choice, actually. Just, come on, give me the, what was I looking for? The Wasp in my, this is why, I'm just battling the elements out here. I think, what do I want to be? Oh, yeah, give me the arrow roar. All right, I'm going to roar here just so I don't get forced to switch around too much more. Yeah, and I'm going to toss up a wish. There we go. Perfect. I'm going to have to start, like, freeze fishing against this stupid thing or something. Like, I want to wish to Swampert too, but, switching into Jirachi is walking on such eggshells. Yeah, it's, I remember when I was making a bunch of teams in SPL, and just this simple Jirachi set, the Fearachi, invalidates so much, it's actually absurd. Just because it can outlast you, and you need to, you can't break through it easily, so you need to out-longevity it, which is a tall task. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going for the 3 layers. I might get burned, but well, at least Fori is gone. And Skarm's usefulness, it's got the spikes. I don't need it nearly as much. The spike sacrifice that I just gave them with Fori, that could actually be annoying, but I think I'll live. Alright. Well, Swampert has been healed. Yeah, see, in the game of odds that is Pokemon, it's generally, Jirachi has too many odds. So I'm like PP stalling Toxic or something stupid. Alright, I'm gonna... Well, this is why Wish Blissey is such a trooper, by the way. There's the Wish. Okay. I'm gonna EQ. And... Arrow. I gotta start not letting Zapdos in for free. No, I'm... Oh! Gara, okay. That's actually very annoying. Hey, that's fine with me. Oh, of course it is. Alright, well I think I might just be toast. That's obnoxious. Alright, that's it with Scarm down. I wasn't expecting that. God. Yeah, I really like this team, but it's so flawed. The only reason I really brought it in SPL was because it was the last week I was playing and we were super out, so I could do whatever I wanted. Amber cord shooters. Oh, that's an in-joke. That definitely signifies... Like, this sounds stupid, but if someone has, like, an inside joke on their alt, there is a significantly higher percentage chance that it is a good player on an alt. Anyway, that CBA's elf doesn't quite get me into range for Torrent, but I hit the Hydro through Zen, which is nice, as opposed to just, you know, getting taunted on rocks. Alright, I have a feeling Breloom's... I don't have Pursuit here, otherwise I obviously would use that. Oh, Infernape, okay. Oh, it's Physical Mix? Okay, that is a Physical Mix with U-Turn. I mean, that is a real throwback. Here's Flyga. I can't imagine that this is... Well, I also don't want to, you know, mess around with getting U-turned on too badly. You know, Jirachi's a fairly safe bet. Yeah. Right, I don't know why Azelf is coming back in here. I'm going to go to Gengar, try and absorb the boom, or I'll take the U-turn too. I mean, I'm fine with that. Now the Azelf's just getting just closer to being KO'd. Now if I get up rocks, then it doesn't even, yeah. I don't even know, like, what do they think they're threatening me with? Oh, I guess just right for the outrage, huh? Okay. Alright, well, Jirachi's at lowish. Now we're just going to go right to Metagross and get the trick off. Well, I can't imagine Azelf would just get sacrificed. I don't want to... I'm going to mash first. Alright, now this... Oh, wow, that did a lot. Oh, I crit, okay. I was going to say, that doesn't seem possible. Alright, that's fine. You want to give that an Iron Ball. Pivot to Latias. Swampert on Ice Beam. Good. Rocks are up. Perfect. That's very, very good. Gengar's a real big threat now. That's very nice. Just got to be careful of that outraging Scarf. Well, I have Scarf Latias, so it should be okay. Alright, yeah, we're just going to challenge the Flygon to come in over and over. Okay, well, I'm fine with that. It's not like the Suicune is at 32, no lefties, and yeah. Alright, that is the outrage, but it's fine because now Latias comes in, Draco's KOs. Good. Oh, there is a tar. Ah, fuck. Okay. Oh, it's not a DD tar. Okay, that's fine. I mean the Well, now the God damn. Yeah, I rushed through that one really badly. Oh, that was really stupid of me. I should have just tricked the Metagross to begin with too. Yeah, I messed that up entirely. I was thinking it was an entirely different kind of team. Yeah, I messed that. That was really bad of me. Well, I don't even know why I'm playing this. The Infernape just automatically wins at this point. Oh, that's frustrating. I messed that one up real not well. Alright. Gengar lead, huh? Okay, this is screaming low ladder, but I'm sure there could be a Gengar lead, but my willingness to give the benefit of the doubt is... Oh, it's slower. Is it using counter? No, it's using toxic. Okay. Yeah. Giving the benefit of the doubt of, you know, assuming the opponent is competent on low ladder is kind of a big ask. Oh, there is a ground type. Wow. I can't believe Infernape was the switch into T-Tar. That's... I guess if you think it's going to pursue, it's fair enough. Yeah. Oh, it's Stone It. Okay, fine. I'm just going to spam Ice Beam and So I feel like Gengar's gonna switch in and I'm gonna miss Hydro or something. No, what am I doing? Don't bring Hydro if you don't want to click it. Come on. All right. Well, this would be a nice time for a sub Suicune. Now is the time to Ice Beam because it hits Swalot apparently. No, because it puts Swampert into range of the second Hydro, and yeah, just guarantees that you chunk it. I don't know what this thing is gonna do. I assume T-Tar can. Okay, T-Tar can handle it because it even has Lum for Yawn. Oh, that last game's really bugging me. Well, the Gen 3 one too, because it reminds me of how, I have a very limited. Oh, that's a nice combination. I actually would have fallen prey to the Yawn if that Toxic had hit. Sorry. Yeah, the sheer restriction of Toxic, Fire Punch, Protect, Wish, Jirachi is insane. It's like I was complaining so hard about it in SPL. Like every team needs to have like a rest Pokemon or like Refresh or like multiple natural cures or something like that. Because otherwise you will just not, withstand its withstand what it's gonna the status assault combined with its bulk that's gonna dish out at you. So. Yeah, I'm looking for another because this game is clearly some very silly stuff. No, I messed around with Metagross's health way too much. Given the Flygon's, given how threatening the Flygon was, I really shouldn't have done that. That was very, very foolish of me. There's a lot of CB Azelfs the last few days. I wonder why. And I don't know what this Lucario is going to do, but I'm just going to T-Bolt. Yes. Yes, go to Breloom. Go to Breloom. Yeah, oh, well, that's really good. That's a lot of damage. Alright, if that's lefties, that might be slow, so I'm gonna... Oh, it is! It is Spadef, so we're preventing rocks. Wonderful. Alright, now we go to the quad-resistant Scarf Luke on the U-turn and force the reveal of some more pokes. Well, maybe Flygon comes back in. Oh, of course, this Lucario is sashed and SDing and... Look at how much the Specs T-Bolt does to Lax. Oh, that's satisfying. Then we're going to do it again. Heatran. Why is that the switch? Don't question it. Don't ask. Whenever I jokingly ask one of my buddies, like, hey, why does that stupid thing happen or exist in that movie? Then the answer is, don't worry about it. So... I feel like that approach should be the go-to for stuff like this. God, I really wish Specs Lottie could fit or Scarf Lottie could fit Dragon Pulse. Yeah, we'll go to Jirachi here because oh wow, that did a lot. But we can just T-Wave and hopefully it gets hit again. Super Hachi is so good, it's crazy. There we go. Mission accomplished. Actually, oh, there's the Calm Mind. So we'll just trick, because it's Specs. Don't be Draco Meteor! Wink, wink! Oh, no, it's just T-Bolt. That's fine. I could actually revive my Sash T-Tar if it came to it. Oh no, that's cool. So I was gonna say, I had this situation a couple times. Like, if Lottie tricks a Super Rachi, then they really have to have the right Pokemon in order to actually stop it from just, continuing to barrel on through. Alright, there's the CB's elf. I don't know if this is going to U-turn or blow up. I'm just going to go T-Tar. Good. That's what we wanted. But even if it U-turned, then, you know, it has to come in after, because it'll be at 2% next time, so it has to come in after something else has died. So, you know, you take that as a positive if Azelf manages to get another free switch in. And I think Latias is somewhat expendable. And, what am I looking for here? Yeah, we're looking for this to thwart the Flygon and get a waterfall off. Great. Yeah. Cool, this one is over. And, yeah, the Intimidate is good there, and good. And then this is what Healing Wish is for. Wonderful. Actually, Latias is kind of a threat against these offense teams that don't pack T-Tar. Which is part of why it's so good. Part of why I got to make that video about once I, gain some energy to actually think beyond the screen. Because, this is a lot simpler. Oh, that's irritating. Oh, that's really irritating, actually. Alright, well, we'll T-Wave it, and then it'll be fine. And if it goes to Jirachi, then it's fine, because it takes another round of rocks. Great. T-Wave, yeah, you better miss that Hydro if you're going to, through Para, if you're going to, Thunder Punch Para Latias. Yeah, I had a point I was making, but it got lost in a few points ago, actually. Oh no, that's so annoying. Okay, it's fine, because now it's time for Machamp against 2 paralyzed Pokemon and a last, which is almost certainly Breloom. There we go. Alright, what else? Yeah, let's go with that again, because I like it. Oh yeah, the restriction of Advanced Jirachi or something. Alright, we're going to go to the Quad Resistant, and even that does a pretty hefty chunk, but, no sense risking the Machamp. Alright, that's great. Cool. Very cool. Alright, we can, yeah, so that Jirachi is extraordinarily restrictive on good teams. It's actually one of the biggest maybe I should make a video about that. It's one of the biggest gatekeepers insofar as it will literally, 6-0 entire teams. Like, you can say, oh, I can be a little soft against DD-Tar or whatever because I can play around it with so-and-so methods. Yeah, that Jirachi, if your playing around methods are going to suddenly be, hope it doesn't hit Toxic, or hope I crit it, or hope my Thunderbolt paralyze it, or so-and-so. Yeah, a lot of teams, offensive teams, they pretty much T-Wave it with Magneton and hope that they get lucky. I mean, it does lose a lot of its power, because Wish Protect is a 2-turn thing and either of them being disrupted and all that stuff, but it's still an obnoxious, a very obnoxious Pokemon to deal with. I obviously want to get Rocks, but I really want to EQ this Jirachi. Because it's going to Icy Wind. And then I'll go to... Well, I'll Rocks, and then... Okay, great. It wanted to get Rocks too, so... Fantastic. Fantastic! Alright, there's the Scarf Chomp. Let's go to the... Oh, it's not, It's not a Scarf, okay. Subbing on Terraklite. Well, I guess it knows I don't have CC, but... Yeah. Worth it, because... Kind of want a Bullet Seed. No, I'm just going to go to Scizor. Use that Dragon, because it's going to get Magnezone at some point anyway. Oh, actually, EQ. God, why does that do so much? Yeah, EQ actually slams it right now. God, Garchomp is actually nuts. So I think I just gotta BP again and look for some Pokemon to kick in. Oh, or that. Oh, I want to pursue it, so I'm gonna pursue. Yeah. Oh, that rules. Oh, that pleases me greatly. Oh, that's awesome. And this is faster than standard zone, so wow. Good job, Scizor. Oh, that made the whole thing worth it. The whole video. Anyway, what's the move? God, Breloom is not good. Well, it's good for Kyurem, but well, no, actually, Tarak is legitimately threatening at this point because the only Pokemon that deals with it is Latios, and it beats everything else one-on-one. That's hilarious. Tarak is so overlooked. Okay, so now how can I force this Scarf Latios to my advantage? Thank God for the Sash Chomp. Do I stay in and... No, I go to D-Knight because I... Hey, that's awesome. Okay, now I'm going to get a little cutesy because that's obviously Scarf. So I'm going to just, without calcing, I'm going to assume, yeah, that Tarak can, in fact, take two Scarf Draco Meters from Latios if at -2. And now I get a KO, Stone Edge willing. Stone Edge is indeed willing. Wonderful. Yeah, so that's the use of Dragonite's multiscale. Oh, that's satisfying. But now I assume it's just going to Dragon Pulse, so no sense getting cute. Oh, here's the... I really wish I had a... Yeah, because the Dragonite is the issue now. And I don't have E-Speed on this thing, which I really... If I did, then it would be, you know, game. But I need Garchomp to be healthy. I can't have it expend its Sash. Yeah, so I have to go to Breloom and hope that it... Ah, that sucks. I mean, I can also hope that the other D-Knight doesn't have E-Speed, but I doubt it. I think it's probably going to be a Technician. No, it's not Choice Band. Latios. Choice specs. What's stronger? Superpower, Bullet Seed. It is Superpower, and then I sacrifice it and Mach again. But Bullet Seed is 3 hit. Yeah, I think I would need 4. Because at 76... Yeah, so even if I did 50, then I would need 2 very good rolls with Superpower, and then switch out, and then Mach Punch, assuming it doesn't switch out. So, I mean, which it could still do, theoretically, but, you know. But that I can handle because of D-Knight and the Sash. So, I think we got to go for Bullet Seed. Yes, okay, that's great. That's fantastic. But, you know, they don't know I'm Sash Chomp, so it makes sense. So now we definitely preserve... that 5 hit, including a crit, yeah, we don't want that. Actually, can I just go right to Garchomp? No. I think let me go to D-Knight. Yeah, okay, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference, I don't think. It would have been cool, but okay, it did have E-Speed. Yeah, so now Breloom has even better odds to beat that thing. Yeah, I could have gone to Chomp because the only way it actually beats it is with Outrage. But it doesn't make... I guess the difference it makes... No, yeah, I should have gone to Chomp because then I can sacrifice Breloom, or I can Superpower. Yeah, no, I should have. I really should have because Superpower could have done enough for Mach Punch if I switch out. Yeah, so that was very foolish of me. I should have sacked a Chomp. I should have gone right to Chomp. Because now, Superpower, let's say it does 50, you know, but then at -1, Mach Punch doesn't... 50 brings it down to 14. I mean, it could, but I think Bullet Seed is Gotta go with Bullet Seed. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and a crit. Okay, so I think that probably also would have done enough. Yeah, Bullet Seed actually with 3 hits does a lot. Yeah, that should have been safer, but yeah. All right, that was a very fun one. Cool. All right, can we get a Gen 6? Can we get a team with? Can we get a game actually with these dragon dancing monsters? I guess the ladder is not in a Gen 6 mood today. Yeah, what's the thing I was looking for? Yeah, this. Because Magneton offense is really bad. And if you have seen my video on this, then you know where I'm going with this. But if you haven't, then you can go check it out. It's called The Last Days of SPL, Week 1. And, yeah, basically the only reason I used this team was because my opponent was known for running wild counter teams, and I wanted to use the last ever thing expected of me, because best of 1 is stupid. And, therefore, I wound up with this, which has its good points, for sure. You know, it's just never going to be a consistent team. But in Best of 1, you don't got to be consistent. You got to be... yeah, Best of 1 brings out the worst in Pokemon in every way. Alright, there's Machamp. Machamp is obnoxious if you just let it Leaf Storm all over everything. Okay, let's think about this. The team is probably Machamp, Heatran, T-Tar, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, you can throw in your Flygon, your Second Steel, your, you know, Jirachi or something. You know, maybe like an offensive Suicune, some kind of water. With that in mind, Roserade is less useful. Oh, it's Sash Machamp. And I just got 2, I guess it could be Custap, but hey, I will take that absolutely. Yeah, the thing is you don't know if it's Sash or not. So what we're going to do here is go to this arrow. Wow, is that Banded Arrow? That's hilarious. Okay, I think this is like a low ladder thing then. But yeah, because I was like, well, you know, Life Orb Arrow used to be a very, very interesting Pokemon. But it, you know, its use kind of fell out of favor once things like Breloom became more and more, not just became more popular, but had more and more of a chokehold on the metagame. But yeah, Life Orb, Taunt Roost, Stone Edge, EQ was a great set. Yeah. All right. Tentacruel, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna spin block this. Hopefully, it's not an offensive set. Offensive Tentacruel, I actually kind of like, and we'll just protect. What is this? Gen 5? Oh no, that is calm. That is extremely calm. Look at how little it took from Life Orb, Rotom, Thunderbolt. Good lord. Alright, well if it's banned, then we are even safer going to Bronzong against it. Alright, cool. Well, that was interesting. What else? Yeah, let's go with some water spamming. Actually, have we even used this version yet? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. No, I think in the last one I made sure to use everything in the builder. Alright, if it's nothing doing, then back to Gen 5. I really gotta put CC on this track. I mean, I've said that like twice now, to my recollection, and CC, and then both times, what's it called? Earthquake winds up being really good, so rocks. I don't know what this Cabalion's gonna do. I don't want it Volt Switching on my Starmie, so I will just take that, and I will get the spin off. And I actually hope it Volt Switches, because then, oh no, okay. I mean, I guess if it's like, if it was Rocky Helmet or something, I'd get it, but this just, and unless it's Custap Berry, well, even if it's Custap Berry, then it's not gonna KO me, so. Alright, here comes speed boosting Sharpedo, looking to get that speed boost, but now it's just going to get forced out by Sash Breloom, which is also going to stay in against Keldeo and take it out. Wow, wonderful. There's D-Knight. I kind of want to pull that switch to Chomp thing. Yeah, I'm gonna. It's kind of cool how Garchomp becomes like an actual Dragonite switch-in with Sash. Because if it outrages, then it's locked in and you KO it. And if it does anything else, then it doesn't threaten to KO you on the next turn. So outstanding, outstanding. Yeah, Terrakion is the only way it KOs me is with close combat, with banned in close combat, I guess, because Garchomp is really bulky. So then Breloom comes in and Mach Punches. But yeah, this is game. Cool, cool, cool. All right, go for another. All right, no Gen 5 happening. So we'll go Gen 6. We haven't gotten a single Gen 6 one yet. All right, cool. Oh, I was going to say, that's a really bulky team. Oh, there's Chinchino. I always mix up Chinchino and Minchino. I guess you can think of Chinchino as like the mini one. Anyway, that's a very bulky stall team with the Chinchino, and I love Chinchino, so please don't be Life Orb Ice Beam. Okay, well, I blocked it from rocking, and that's all I really care about. Well, this is a very hard-hitting Clef. Lando. Actually, no, should I boom? No, I don't think I need to. I think I can just, I'll just blow up, and then, yes, there we go. I was doing the mental math right. Okay, now we can go to Charizard, which is not going to auto... So I just don't want Scizor defogging, is all. I mean, I guess that if Scizor does defog, then it also gives Bisharp a KO, pretty much. Unless it's like fast superpower or something, in which case I'll be very upset. But, I want to go to Zard, and... Yeah, okay, that's fine. And force Slowbro in, then go to Starmie, and then Starmie would force in Chansey, and then I can Bisharp from there. Yeah. Pre-Gliscor Toxic Orb activation, that plan works much better, so maybe I should have started with Starmie to begin with. But I guess, actually, Zard DD's on Gliscor pre-Mega. So... Yeah. I'm gonna Spike. Hopefully this doesn't can this even defog? It's SD, okay. Is it gonna... Okay, it is Facade. Alright, check this out. Oh, nuts, okay. Fails if the effect is already active, that sucks. Alright, well, I'll just get more spikes then. And then switching into Starmie will be a pain. Yeah, you want to use that as you get KO'd. Come on, man. Okay. Well, that's very, very dumb. Yeah, that was a very, very deserved crit. Except, I mean, it's way too late now. What do you mean the crit? Shut the hell up. You know what? With the thing, the Klefki, I swear to God, the Klefki, this is just one of those people who think they're quirky for being random and no one understanding what they're saying. You know, that kind of like post-irony, hardcore internet persona. You know, real fun stuff, real pleasant to be around. Anyway, this, I love Chinchino, so it makes me sad to KO it, but, you know, there you are. Anyway, so now it's up to Zard X to DD on the Scizor and blast its way through. Yeah, I don't want to switch into a super... I don't want it to SD, so this is why I have Taunt. Okay, good. It's at -1, so it's very free. Alright, I hope the Slowbro doesn't have Thunder Wave. Well, I guess Thunder Wave is still doable. What are you doing? Okay, thanks for the second DD. Alright, let's get Kalkin. I have, you know, a newfound desire to defeat anything that's too irony poisoned. I cannot handle. It's makes me want to crawl into my own skin. Okay, so let's just assume max defense. Slow bro plus 2 is doing 68.7. Charizard is going like, what do you do? I don't know. Plus 3. That's when that plus 3 is guaranteed. So we're gonna take the. All right, perfect. And we don't even have to flare blitz this thing now because. Well, what about Chansey actually? Chansey. Oh no, Dragonclaw will KO it. I'm forgetting. Okay. And Scizor will die to EQ. I'm choosing to believe this. Yes, good. Good. That was almost really dumb. Okay, let's finally get that different... I mean, if you want to talk about team styles that hate that Jirachi set, and this one is like #1, you just gotta play at such a screaming fast pace that the Jirachi gets overwhelmed, which is way easier said than done. You know, it's kind of like it's similar to when there's a broken Pokemon and people say, oh, just play around it. You know, it's like, okay, how do you do that in practice? Because, you know, it's very easy to say, but anyway, Zapdos lead, wonderful. Love seeing that, of course. And Snorlax is the worst. I hate it. It's so bad. But yeah, it's nice to do in practice, but it just means, in practice it means doing stuff like staying in and getting, yeah, okay, this is a ban? No, it's an agility gross, if I remember correctly. Oh, it just blows up right away. Okay. Okay, well, I don't want Zapdos getting a free switch again, so I gotta go to this thing. And I'll Rock Slide, and great. Hey, Suicune just got better. Oh man, I really want to EQ that mag, but that would be so. Oh, okay. Well, EQ can KO Doug. I mean, okay, I'll take that. I haven't revealed the water yet, and this is like prime setup for Hera. Yeah, good. That is outstanding. What? Oh, I didn't see this. I saw the sub stay for like half a second more, and I was like, did it miss? Because that is just horrible. Yes, outstanding. Okay. We're going to Rock Slide here, just because we can SD again later, depending on whatever comes in. But this is what you want. You want Salix, Swarm Hera, no sand. Oh, a Celebi's coming in. Okay, fine. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Another reason not to SD, so you can hit... So you have more opportunities to hit these moves. Yeah. Another reason these teams are inconsistent, because even if you have the whole thing set up, then, you know, stuff like that happens. Anyway, the last is Suicune, if I recall. So, I mean, okay, that's cool. And it's Rest Hawk Suicune, so I'm just gonna... Oh, okay, it's slower. Oh, well, that was exhilarating. Don't want to do it again, because it is not consistent. God, I really have fun with this team. I have fun with all these teams, that's why I have them, but... Yeah. Yeah. This team being the Gen 4 one, I'm loading up, but nothing doing, so... Gen 5, okay. Nothing doing, okay. Let's see if we can get the rain team going. We can. Oh, but there's a T-Tar. Oh no. And 2 water resists. It's fine. Volcanion is supreme. Okay, let's go with the Thunderously... Oh, actually, Mega Venusaur is such a pain. Well, I don't know, like, you wouldn't run... okay, I know, it's low ladder things, and I shouldn't be overthinking it, but neither... Like, you can only have Metagross or Venusaur. Not both, so... Alright, I do not want to stay in and get, like, destroyed by a number of things T-Tar can do, so I'm just going to go to Pharaoh and get up rocks. Or no, I'm going to get full parried. That's also an option. Is it raining outside? I like gray summer days with rain. It's very pleasant. Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's fine. Oh, yeah, that's outstanding. Yeah. Well, at least I got the rain up, and I'm staring down a Donphan, and I got a free Scald, so could be worse. Trick Scarf Metagross actually does not seem too bad in Oris. Alright, give me the burn. Nope, no burn. Okay, fine. I'm going to go to... There's the Mega. I'm going to get the Spike. I'm just hoping that, yeah, don't go to Donphan. And now I'm going to Torn to threaten it. Venusaur is actually terrifying for this team. Oh, Togekiss. Oh, that's an obnoxious poke to face. Alright, could be Scarf. I'm going to U-turn and make it reveal what it is. Because Torn T is amazing in how it can do stuff like this. Just force so much information out of the opponent. Alright, great. Now we get another, we get more damage on T-Tar. Perfect, advantageous U-turn. And just spam Scald. And hopefully burn Venusaur this time. And if not, then we'll get a... Oh! Well, I will take that. And now I assume Venusaur is going to come in. Oh, or Togekiss. Okay. Again, show me what this thing is going to do. It's not Scarfed. I'm going to go to Thundurus so it doesn't get T-waved. Oh, Defog. Alright, well... Okay, what's coming in here? Venusaur is the threat, of course. So, you know what? We're going to T-wave it. And, yeah, Synthesis is limited in rain, which is nice. It only has 8, but, you know, this is not exactly a team that likes playing the long game, so... okay. I'm interested in what this Togekiss item is. I'm going to knock it off. Lumberry, okay. Sure. Alright, that's Air Slash. Now we're gonna U-turn out. I don't know to what yet, but... Because I don't really want to switch Politoed in and take damage without hazards up to pressure the opponent. I guess it's gotta be Thundurus, yeah. Alright, Thundurus will scare it out. And now it's back to Ferrothorn. Get the rocks up. And now we're going to start spamming Steam Eruption. Because Venusaur won't want to switch into it. So we can make some... Rather than get in this loop. Like, technically, yes, Stealth Rock does have more PP than Defog. But I think something would probably go wrong before that really materialized into anything. Given that I have Paralysis digging into me, so... Oh, it's got Flamethrower, but I get rocks. Yes, okay, that's good. Now things can happen. Future Sight, hey, you know, that's cool. Toxic. I hope it stays. I really hope it stays in. Yes, that's good. That's really good. Alright, what's going to be my... No, now this is my Future Sight Absorber. Because Torn has Assault Vest. Slowbro being poisoned is really good for both... Yeah, I gotta attack the Don. I can't just give it a free spin. God. Well, Torn is actually really threatening in its own right, so that's great, even though it's getting crit by Ice Shard. But yeah, that's really cool. Hopefully that Scarf Metagross doesn't have Pursuit. Yeah, Slowbro being poisoned is good for Volcanion and Megapert alike. Megapert is actually kind of threatening even without the, even without rain, because Venusaur is Actually, it might have Bullet Punch, so I'm just going to go right to... I don't think it should really have Bullet Punch, but you never know. Okay, Ice Punch, fine. Alright, Steam Eruption. Wow, that just dropped. Volcanion rules. Okay. We just... Steam Eruption against Togekiss and Rain? Oh my god. Volcanion is amazing. Wow, okay. I don't know what this thing is going to use. I hope it's just, like, stabs. Yes, rocks. Good. I don't think it has Sludge Bomb. And if it does have Sludge Bomb, it's not going to be using it against Pharaoh. Yes, there it is. Okay. We're really going to seal the deal now. Because it just means the spikes are just going to... Okay, I'm going to... Do I break the... Well, because it doesn't make a difference if... Yeah. I just want the second layer for Slowbro. And it doesn't make a difference if Ferrothorn takes that next Giga Drain or not. Yeah, we're just regenerating against it. Wonderful. Oh, this is really good. I wonder how long I can pull this off. Because I gotta get Rain before I threaten it out, of course, but... Oh, now I'm at full. I may as well go for Hurricane. But it can't switch out. Wow. Max Special Attack Torn is awesome. I'm used to that situation, the Venusaur living, because it's uninvested Torn. Well, that was satisfying. Alright, you know what? I have to take a bathroom break. And it's already over an hour, and I have a bunch of other stuff to do. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.